What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm C.
I'm Pete.
And today we're going to be reacting to a cut video that's named Are You Racist?
Are you
Are
racist?
you racist? Yeah, we'll see what they got in store for us. We like these cut videos, you know, they all have something interesting to watch, but yeah.
Yeah, let's see. I think everybody's a little racist.
Well, there's prejudice and there's racist.
I don't
feel
think
like
people
are just confused.
I think certain people don't try to be racist, but I feel like everybody has a little bit of racism in them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's begin.
No.
Are you racist?
No.
Who's gonna say no? Who's gonna say yes?
No, definitely. Well, hold on.
See, I like that. I like that. He's like,
"Oh,
well,
see, that's what I mean.
some
like,
people would be like, no, I'm not racist. But he was like, yeah, you know what, maybe a little bit. You know what I mean? I like
also,
that.
like certain stereotypes that can be racist, a lot of people have too.
That's true.
You know.
So, I like that.
Are you racist?
Whoa.
Oh, am I what?
A racist?
Am I racist?
Yeah.
I should hope not.
What kind of question is that? I wasn't expecting to get asked that. I'm like, no?
No.
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 Hell no.
That is a multi-layered question.
Well, let's get into it.
That's true.
I say the N-word when I'm by myself and listening to rap songs.
I've seen a black man like walking towards me and I cross the street, but I'm always in my head like, please know that this is because you're a man, not because you're black.
Are you racist?
I'm not.
But isn't that what do you call it?
Sexist?
Yeah, isn't that sexist? So I guess racism is worse. But you're allowed to be sexist but not racist. It's like, well, okay, you can understand because guys are like bigger and stronger and they can, they're violent. So I guess you can like
Try to protect yourself.
I guess you can kind of justify that.
Yeah, it's also different, like, when you're walking down the street and you don't really know the person.
Yeah.
So, like, you want to just be rather safe than sorry.
That's what I'm saying. It's easier to justify sexism against a man than racism.
Not racist, but I'm a server, so like I know races. Like, how do I word it without sounding racist?
I have definitely like stereotyped people before.
I'm just like a stereotype.
The stereotypes.
Like what?
White people smell, they can't cook, they can't dance.
Asian people can't drive.
African American man, we have something that's bigger than everybody else.
I was just talking about with my friend, setting her up with my other friend, and I'm like,
But is that racism? Yeah, I guess that's
Well,
stereotypes.
they're talking about
Yeah.
stereotypes. They're like, well, we stereotype.
You think
but
some
not
stereotypes
racist.
are
That's what I
racist?
was trying to say before. There's a
Yeah.
line, and sometimes certain stereotypes can be a little bit racist.
Everybody else.
I was just talking about with my friend, setting her up with my other friend, and I'm like, but he's Asian, so he probably has a small penis. And I was like, fuck, why did I say that? Why did I think that?
They just kind of pop up. I tell myself to shut up.
Are you racist?
Only when I'm driving.
Are you racist?
Jokingly.
I tell racist jokes.
I like to make a lot of jokes. Sometimes they're race jokes.
I do.
That's another
Racist jokes
thing.
does not make you racist.
Yeah, but a lot of people think that when you make racist jokes, that's not okay.
I think that's dumb.
No.
It's a joke, especially
I agree. I think jokes are jokes, but a lot of people do.
especially if you're like a actually
Actual
a comedian.
Yeah.
Like making racist jokes does not mean you're racist. I think that's stupid.
What was it? Was it Andrew Schultz?
Andrew Schultz?
When or Bill Burr?
Yeah, one of them.
When a lady was getting offended because he was making jokes about the kid in the front row that was blind.
Mm-hmm.
And the blind guy was like having a good time with it because
when
people ignore you.
it's like somebody else is getting offended for somebody else.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know.
You make a lot of racist jokes.
When I was younger, I'd make a lot of jokes about it, but I realized what are these jokes actually saying, and what am I communicating about people through the way I choose to make people laugh.
Are you racist?
See, that's different. If you are in the wild, like in a civilian, not a professional comedian, and you're making jokes to hurt somebody, even if you're not a professional comedian and you're joking with your friends, that's fine. But if you make a racist joke to be offensive, That's where I think it crossed the line.
Yeah.
If you're just trying to be
But
funny and
sometimes-
everybody knows it's just a joke, then it's fine.
I think it depends on who you're saying the jokes to. If you're saying it to like your actual group of friends, like certain people, they'll say the joke to a classmate, but they're not really friends with that person. It's just a classmate, so they're not in their group. So
you don't really know.
You don't know if you're actually joking or if you're being serious.
Yeah. Then that's when
and
it's
it
kind of
could you gotta be careful with that, you know.
No.
No, not even a little.
People through the way I choose to make people laugh.
Are you racist?
No.
No, not even a little bit.
I wouldn't say that I'm racist nor I'm capable of it.
Didn't anyone tell you black people cannot be racist?
Black people can't be racist.
And why is that?
Racism is an institutionalized thing. I don't think black people have set up institutions powerful enough to oppress other people.
That's such bull.
I don't agree with that at all.
I don't agree at all.
That black people can be racist. Because black is a race, Asian is a race, white is a race. So black people can be racist to Asians.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see.
And plus, there's a lot of black people that are racist to white people.
I don't believe that black people can be racist.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it's easier to if a race is more powerful,
mm-hmm.
it's easier to make another race, I guess, you're lesser and treat them worse in society. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to be more powerful than a person to be racist to them.
Mm-hmm.
You can be equal to them and be racist to them.
I feel like just because, when you think of racism, a lot of people tend to think of black people
and white
because
people in slavery.
they get the most blunt end of the racism.
And that's understandable.
Which is understandable. Yeah. But because of that doesn't mean that they have a get out of jail free card and they don't do racism. That's not true.
Yeah, because you can be racist to other races. It's not only white and black.
No.
You can be racist to other races. You know, I feel like that argument is.
I've seen people be racist to Irish people, Italian people. You know,
honestly.
This thing. I don't think black people have set up institutions powerful enough to oppress other people.
I think I can be prejudiced, but I'm not racist.
I'm prejudiced.
I feel like I'm biased when it comes to white people, honestly, because I don't tend to give them the benefit of the doubt because they come into this world with so much privilege, and I need to work on that.
Can black people?
Okay, two things. One, there's a difference between racism and what did that guy say?
Prejudice?
Prejudice. There's a huge difference. So you can't kind of throw that together. Yeah, it can kind of go hand in hand in certain situations.
It's similar but not the same.
Exactly.
People tend to put them together but they're not the same.
Exactly. Second, there's a lot of white people that grow up just as poor, just as underprivileged as any other person in the world. So, it's the thing that we always talk about in all of our videos. When people go based off of the minority instead of the actual individual, you're thinking
majority. You mean?
What?
They go with the majority instead of the individual.
They go for the majority instead of the individual. Instead of seeing that the person that you're talking to right now, the one white person that you're talking to, as them as a person, and not just another white person that you're grouping, that are a bunch of other white people that you may have met in your past that actually are privileged.
I think that's where the prejudice comes in.
Exactly.
I must say one thing about the privilege thing. Listen, all of us are born with certain privileges. Mm-hmm. You know what's the greatest privilege that humans have? Being born in a third world country. Being born either in Europe or North America, that's the greatest privilege you can have. Because in other side of the world, they don't have half of the privilege that we have in the West. So that in itself, because if you're born in the United States of America, you already have more privilege than most of the world. So it's we all have our own privileges. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you cannot just say, oh, because they're white, and they're
Exactly.
I understand white people have privileges too. Yes. But you cannot boil it down to just white people privilege. Yeah. If you're born in the United States, we all have privilege. If you immigrated here from a third world country to the United States, like I did, I have a privilege because I am in the United States. I'm in a Western country, which gives me more opportunities than other countries, will. Yeah. That's a privilege that I have that other people don't.
And stop assuming things about people. Why you gotta jump to conclusions based off people's race, gender, sexuality, whatever the case may be. Why? Like,
Let's
just judge
continue.
them based off of them.
People be racist?
I'm sure black people can be racist.
I think anybody can be racist.
Being
Exactly.
a light-skinned person growing up in Kenya, there's definitely a colorism issue going on where darker-skinned people are usually looked at differently than lighter-skinned people.
If you have like hate towards like a certain group of people, you are racist.
I think my dad's a racist.
My father was pretty racist.
I have some family that are racist.
I do have relatives that are definitely racist towards Japanese. I also have relatives that are racist towards black people.
Like, do you ever challenge them? Or are you like, Grandma, come on?
Nah, I let her have it.
Are you racist?
No.
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 Oh, no, never.
How do you know?
Just know that you don't hate people.
I feel like you know, right? Like if you have to tell people that you're not racist, that to me is a great sign that you're racist.
Are you racist?
No. I mean, if I am, please someone tell me, because that's so disappointing.
Are you racist?
I've been told I am. I was like kind of getting upset because I was tired of hearing about if you're white and Christian, you're racist and you get away with everything. And I was like, how can you say that?
Yeah, I'm racist because I'm a white person.
I think all
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I hate when people do that.
It's so annoying.
How you gonna make a whole race racist? Big. I don't know who got into a head making you believe that you racist just because of
Society,
can't
the
control.
whole
It's
black versus
crazy.
white thing that's been going on for decades now is what got into people's
That's
heads.
crazy.
Because of the fact that society and the media and politicians want to shove in your face that there's this whole black versus white.
Or just white people are just evil.
Yeah, or that white people are just evil.
That's sad.
Am I saying that they're 100% wrong? No. But am I saying that it's less percentages than what they are preaching? Yes.
Yeah, there was people out there, but majority of white people are out there are racist.
No.
But if the fact that she actually believes that's sad.
It's
That
because
you
of
think you're
what's
racist
going
just
on
because
in the world. It's
of
because
your
of-
race.
Mhm.
You think you're saying you couldn't control. You were born this way, but you think because you
Yeah,
were
but
born this
it's
way,
like-
you automatically racist. It's like it's not about your.
But it's kind of like I think we
That's
talked
sad.
about this in one of our other videos. It's like when you're preaching to a kid that lives in the hood that he's never gonna amount to anything, that he's just gonna
They
become a
actually believe
gangster.
that.
He's gonna believe it and then
Exactly.
actually become it. It's the same thing in this situation. If you keep preaching to white people that you're racist, you're privileged, they're gonna believe it and they're gonna become it. There's a better way to try to solve it.
Or they're gonna trying to overcorrect.
Yeah.
And like this thing that happening with like white people project or like saying sorry to black people on the streets, or they're like doing things that are like too much to prove that
They're
I'm
not.
sorry for what my ancestors did to you.
Mhm.
I'm not racist. I'm different. It's like they
compensate.
Wasn't there a video we watched about like some like they were like bowing down to like black people? I forgot a video like that. They were I don't know, but whatever. Let's continue. It's sad that she thinks she's racist because of her skin color.
people are racist.
We have just been put into this system designed to empower our white privilege. As a white person, I am super racist.
I know a lot of people like to say, yes, I'm a racist, because that makes them feel like people know that I'm admitting my faults. But like, I think that's a weird like cop-out.
Have you experienced racism?
Oh, heck yeah. I grew up in the South.
I mean, it happens every day, really.
I've been slammed on cop cars. I've had, guns pulled out on me from police officers.
I'm followed through a grocery store.
Got made fun of a lot. Ching chong, ling long, all this and that.
Did you
Exactly, the Asian. Like, you think black people can't be racist to Asians? Saying like ching ching chong and doing all this like
Well,
racist
he's got a
stuff?
small dick,
Exactly. Well, that's is that racism? Saying like a small dick?
Yeah,
that's a stereotype. But a stereotype is not automatically racist.
That's
you know?
true, that's true.
But I feel like black people can be racist to other races. Like, I feel like it's naive to think because you're black you can't be racist.
Jump the border. Can you speak English?
Hey, speak English.
Konnichiwa. I want to eat sushi from your pussy.
Oh, you're the manager?
I had more experience than my coworker, and that person was getting paid more than I did.
So I was on a football field and someone had tackled me and they were like, Asians don't play football. I was like, wait a second, you can't say things like that. That hurt a little bit, but I was like, little do you know, I got a little black in me. That's why I got 2 touchdowns already, hold on.
Are you racist?
Am I racist? Who isn't, to some extent?
I think everyone's racist.
I think everyone.
Everybody? Everybody's racist. The human experience is to have difficulty stepping outside of yourself.
I know that I will always make mistakes.
I think I'm part of the society that enables racism.
We live in a white supremacist culture and society.
And we need to actively work every day.
So it's a continual process to unlearn things.
What do you do to actively change it?
Just gauging each and every scenario that you go through.
Taking like a moment and trying to see if you're making this choice.
Side note, I swear that guy that just came on the screen, I've seen him or like his twin brother at CVS. Like, I swear to God. Like, no joke. Like, he has a twin that I see at CVS all the time.
Based on some unconscious biases.
Honestly, deep inside, I used to be racist.
I was brought up racist.
I grew up in a phobic culture.
There was a period of time where I was like against interracial dating.
I remember being very young.
That's a black person being racist. Right?
Having like negative perceptions of African American people.
But I've met better people and opened myself up and I've healed.
I think that just exposing myself and being like, hey, like these people are actually really cool and I shouldn't be afraid of hanging out with them.
Are you racist?
To everybody. Everybody can get it. I don't like nobody. So I just discriminate equally.
So you're not racist then.
I kinda like that.
Then that means you're not discriminatory then. If you discriminate equally, right? That means you're not.
See, that's kind of like my concept. Everybody, whether it's intentional or not, everybody I feel like has a little bit of racism in them. Like they'll say something that's, cause like one of the girls mentioned, it's been in our society for such a long time, you almost can't help it. It spewts out like waterfall.
I think a lot of times is how you raised. You can start off by like being racist, and then when you broaden your horizons, then you figure out, oh shit, this probably is not cool.
How you raised, the society you grow up in, the stuff that's being spewed at you on TV, and
then some of those racist tendencies might stick with you to adulthood. You know what I mean, you might have some in you, but but I wouldn't go out there and be like, oh, I'm a racist because I'm white. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say
like,
that
it's
either.
like, we all have our own biases, our own prejudices. You know what I mean? That happens. But but that's life.
I don't think a certain race is racist, but I do agree that each of us as individuals can be a little bit racist, whether we intend to or not.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, guys.
And that includes us too.
Well, yeah. We're part of people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
And I feel like it also goes to the other hand of actually having racism towards you. So like because of the fact that everybody is a little bit racist, we also all experience a little bit of racist.
Yeah, but and also I think we have to not say everything that happens to us is racism too. I feel like it's like you got differentiate, like for example between prejudice and racism or biases. You know what I mean? So I think because racism is like so like overused nowadays.
Yeah.
People think everything is racist, you know what I mean? So it's very complicated issue.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like they were saying about racism towards people. I don't think I've experienced racism. Like maybe somebody have been racist towards me and I haven't known it, but I haven't really thought it was like, you know what, that's racist. Probably one time, but it might have not even been racism. The story was I was walking home from I think I told you that story, basically. And this white cop just came in, put a flashlight in my face, right, for a few seconds, and then he just left, without even explaining why he was doing it, or like he saw a black kid and he was like, oh, black kids, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that was racist, but it's not that happened to me. I'm not gonna automatically say the cop was racist because I don't know what was going on, but that's the only instance I could think of that somebody might be racist towards me. But I haven't experienced anything other than that.
I experienced a few things. Because one, I work at customer service retail, so anybody that works in customer service retail knows that they experience a lot of people that can be racist, can be crude, can be Karen, can be Kevin. And two, I date a black man, So I also get racism about couples.
Actually, yeah, people are giving us like looks, but
and talked about us, the different languages, not knowing that we understood those languages. So, like,
yeah,
why is she dating a black man?
Yeah,
when white women always be stealing our men, like, you know. So.
But I don't know if that's racism or if that's just, you know, people not being used. I guess you can call it racism. Yeah, I guess you can.
Stereotyping white women versus a white man, black man, saying that white women shouldn't be falling in love with black men because of the fact that they're taking black men away from other black women.
Is that racism, guys? Tell us in the comments. But yeah, that's all we gotta say.
Yes, as always, let us know in the comments below what you think about this reaction, what you think about this video from The Cut. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell so you can get notified for upcoming videos.
Yep. And also, guys, tell us, are you racist?
Be honest now.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.